We're already into round 3, heat number 1, non-elimination format. 3 of the world's best in the lineup. For first place, we'll skip around and go straight into the quarterfinals. This one features Tyler Wright, Stephanie Gilmore as former event champions, and Bronte Macaulay, an injury replacement wild card from out west on this beautiful country called Australia. We've got Martin Potter in the booth. I'm Joe Turpel. While we were away, Potts, we had Tyler get underway.
Yeah, this is going to be a great heat. You know, obviously Tyler sat back and watched Steph Gilmore just absolutely light it up in that last round. So she knows what she's up against, and, you know, she's got the game to do it. Some beautiful turns here. Nice, powerful carving maneuvers there from Tyler Wright all the way through the inside. The waves are starting to get good. That tide is bottoming out. And Snapper Roxy is coming alive here this afternoon, Joe, with some great surfing. Steph Gilmore right behind. Can she continue that form? You know, that's the hardest part, is coming off a heat like that, 19+ points, and then have to reproduce some good surfing here. This is Steph's 3rd surf here today, and Snapper Rock's a wave that really demands a lot of physical effort. Steph is up for the challenge. She's done a lot of hard work in the off-season and is looking like she is on fire here today. It's going to be a great heat.
Already underway with some huge moves, earning a huge section to go into a layback hack for a finishing move. And Gilmore goes down. Huge start from Tyler and Steph, trying to take over this lineup at the Roxy Pro.
Big brother Owen, we wish him all the best. We wish him a speedy recovery. Mikey Wright just won his heat in the first round of the men's, taking down De Souza, the world champion. And you know, the whole Wright family. I mean, Kirby, your big sister, she's represented Australia in the amateurs. I mean, it's a very talented family.
So I'm very stoked to have those goals and made it.
And I got to ask, I mean, I know that you have spent a lot of time at home, and that's been pretty nice because a lot of the surfer folk in there in Reunion Island are back in the water.
Yeah, exactly. We've got 2 secure spots with nets, and I can surf pretty much every day, so it changed my life.
I can tell you've got a bit of a glow now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so stoked for Reunion Island and people there, and I can do my job there now.
Making that round 2 heat for DeFay. That was her first heat win at Snapper Rocks in her career. As we'll see the backhand of Bronte Macaulay. She got this wave during the interview.
You know, Bronte, I think, just came out of an amazing heat with Sally Fitzgibbons, taking down Sally, giving Sally her worst result ever in a WCT event, and then right behind Steph Gilmore. Look at the energy this young lady is bringing to the game right now. She is absolutely on fire, just energetic, flying around these sections. Pulls through the back of that one there. Unfortunately, that wave running away from Steph. Steph has already posted a good score.
And going straight into the quarterfinals, you're already counting a pretty solid result. Quarters are epic to have in your track record on tour. On the guys' side, those are keepers. Those help you qualify.
And to try and break into the top 5, well, at this stage, virtually impossible. When you look at the way Courtney's surfing, Steph's back on form.
Looking forward to that now. At 20 minutes to go, you can see Tyler with priority now, making a move for this next wave. Paddles hard, commits. Will get a little roll in with the whitewater. She'll get a wrapping cut back to start. It's staying flat, so Tyler has to get out. Gilmore start at 8.07, backs it up with an 8.23, and now Steph on the next one. Whips the first turn in the whitewater. Full carve in the open face. Another huge carve as she has plenty of wave left. Snaps it, starting to drift a little bit flat, so she'll start cruising. Little look back, and she'll just hang in there and call up the ski for a ride back to rip another one to shreds. The all-star performer, the 6-time world champ, trying to tie Lane Beachley's record this season if she could get a 7th world title. She's got an amazing connection with her local lineup, going for her 6th event win at the Roxy Pro.
It really reminded me how much I love competing and love being on that stage that the WSL gives us, and it's like, I don't know, it's such a thrill to compete in front of all these people, and so yeah, it made me want to work extra hard, come back this year and do my best.
Great to hear from Gilmore, and that form has already showed big time with some huge numbers as we get caught up with the backhand of Bronte Macaulay. Weaving through a couple of points, nice and deep. Stretching out this inside wall. She'll get a little backhand snap to finish, and stepping off there, Bronte's goal there was to break the combination of scores that she's required to take this one out. Dream of having the next generation want to surf as well, and Dave Macaulay's got a couple coming up big time. Bronte featured in this event. Also, Laura Macaulay was competing at the Australian Open of surfing. And we'll check out this wave from the start, Potts.
Yeah, just a little bit of a slow start. You can see her waiting for this wave to build up. Now she tags it. Beautiful bottom turn, top turn combo there. Again, waiting for the section to arise. Taking her time, which I really like about the approach on this wave there. Another nice connection. So just timing it perfectly, and that's what you got to do out here at Snapper. You can oversurf the wave, and what that'll do is just put you a little bit out of time, and you'll look a little awkward there. So she just absolutely did well there. Bronte Macaulay posting a good score, and let's hope she gets herself out of that combo situation.
As you see her getting the lift out the back on the jet ski. There's all these little things that you need to learn when you compete on this top stage, Potts, and one of them is definitely getting comfortable jumping on the back of the sled, knowing how to get yourself up and protect your equipment when you're getting the lift from the Water Patrol. We talked to some guys like Bear Cummings, who's on hand, part of the Water Patrol here. He said he can tell right away when a surfer spent a lot of time on a ski when he's picking them up, as we see Tyler Wright feeling her way down the line. A lot of foam on the face here, but she'll get into some green water now. Waiting for her first section, trims it off the top, keeps that down the line speed going, and she'll get stuck on the next turn. So now Tyler still counting her big start with a 7.67, but she's dropped to third. Our goal to finish this round and get some of our quarterfinalists all set here in the Roxy Pro, as we see a wave out the back setting up for goofy foot Bronte Macaulay. She'll get a clean first turn out the back. Nice tempo and pace through the second carve. Tight little jam, and now she's looking for a fourth maneuver down the line. Just setting up the carve. She's waiting for the lift to show up here. And she'll just keep on fading in the pocket. Similar turns all the way through, and maybe one more little redirect on the inside corner.
You know, I think there's only one thing I think that's missing at the moment from Bronte's approach, and is that one dynamic maneuver.
Couple of fives to her name. We'll see if that last one fits in. What do you like about the start, Potts?
Yeah, beautiful. Straight into it, and that's what I like. Kind of got stuck a little bit on that turn right there, but, you know, nice sort of backside turn again coming around the section. So nice flow on this wave, and as I said before, she's got that connection, she's got the timing, she's got some nice moves, some nice, you know, great style, but she's just lacking that one dynamic maneuver. You look at Tyler, you look at Steph, you know, they've got that little bit of flair, and I think if Bronte can find that, and I think what that comes down to maybe, Joe, is wave selection. She needs one of those waves that maybe stands up a little more, and she can come draw that low bottom turn off the bottom and just do that huge under the lip hack. I think we could see some bigger scores for her. You know what? It's such a catchy language too. The slang, the Australian slang. It's fun.
Tyler Wright off the bottom. Big rip in the pocket. Here comes that layback hack to change up the rhythm. Now she'll jam it out front. Three big, powerful turns for Tyler. Sets that rail. Fading cutback. This wave's trimming in size, but she's still maxing it with power. Little slice off the top, and she'll put that thing to bed on the inside corner. What an excellent showcase of talent from the former runner-up in the world. Okay, Pot, she needs an 8.63.
I know you're ripping, but guess what? So am I. Have a look at this. This is just power surfing right here. Beautiful gouging maneuver, and then right here, layback snaps, a variety of repertoire, speed, power, flow, and again, just throwing so much spray back into the power source. A big wraparound cutty. Easily, I reckon, this has definitely got the score, but I'm calling it's got to go into the 9+ range. I mean, even though that wave did sort of taper off, Tyler Wright all the way to the end, and have a look at that. Great surfing there from Tyler.
Rosie, how did that last wave look from the water?
It was incredible, and you see on one of these turns, she actually just throws the tail right in front of Stephanie Gilmore's face. So Tyler Wright is definitely throwing it down in this heat. I mean, you probably watched that performance from Steph in round 2, coming in fired up in round 3, and 9.57 scores just dropped. Tyler Wright, she's looking solid.
So cool that Rosie gets that seat in the water to see those power hooks running down the line. Kind of a few years ago you started hearing about. She's on the FCS 2s. Now we'll see Stephanie Gilmore light up the first section. Blows the fins out, but remains in total control. Now playing catch-up with the open face. floats it. Fighting to get back out in front. Another graceful top turn wrap for the 6-time world champ. Keeping that glide down the line. Her Darren Hanley surfboard. Full wrap. Climbs it off the top, just trying to put it all together on the inside corner. And she will go into the prone position and think about that number. She might leave it on that wave. Well, Pachi needed a huge score, a 9.02 to turn it. She sort of come in, and do you think she feels she had it?
No, she knows she hasn't got it. You know, that first turn was amazing, but kind of she lost the fins a little bit too much. I think she was waiting for that board to drive out of that turn. We'll see it right here. She comes off the bottom. Right there, she jams it and loses it a little bit, loses those fins, a little bit of bump on the face. Now look at her go. Look at her. She needs that energy to get around the section. That transition float maneuver, she hasn't quite done enough to get that 9.02, and I think she knows it. You know, Steph doesn't mind going into, you know, I think the 3-man heats are her worst heats, and she's proven that by losing both of those today. But then she comes back with amazing performances. So this is gonna be a little learning curve for Steph. She's going to go back into the next round, and she knows she's going to have to come out firing in the next one. But great surfing from Steph nonetheless. An 8.07, 8.23. It's just that merit of that 9.57 that was the difference.
Last number for Stephanie Gilmore, a 6.5, keeps her in second.
That she can. You know, this is going to give Tyler Wright so much confidence. Knowing that Steph was the one to beat after that round 2 performance, she's come out and done exactly what she needed to do. And she's going to walk away feeling really good. She's in the quarterfinals now. Her world title campaign well and truly intact.